If you want to become a social media manager or you are a social media manager and you don't know how to grow an account in social media and you also wondering where to attract clients as a social media manager, note this is not just a client but a high paying one, because as a social media manager myself, proven and tested that we are able to close a deal with high paying clients using this very important and first step in growing an account in social media. Hi, I'm Shara Obligar. I'm a freelance social media manager working with different clients across the globe. And right now, we are going to tackle how to do the auditing on Instagram and how to get a client, a high paying client on Instagram as a social media manager. So if you are someone who's going to start a social media manager journey and wants to get a client, and if you are also a social media manager who wants to grow their client's account in social media, this video is for you. In growing social media account, we have to do this first step and very important step, the auditing. In auditing, we have three purposes. First is to get a high-paying client. Second is for you to close a deal with your potential client. And third is for you to grow your client social media account if ever you're a social media manager with client as of the moment. Let's start with the first purpose is how to get a client or the high-paying client as a social media manager. If you are really serious in becoming social media manager, I really suggest for you to create your own account on Instagram, not on Facebook. I really prefer Instagram in getting client internationally because to tell you, yes, may clients sa Facebook, but sobrang daming clients sa Instagram. Like everywhere. And those are the potential clients that you can get in high paying social media management service basta may account ka sa Instagram. That's why in first step, I want you to create your own account on Instagram so that we can grow it and so that for you to get that high paying client. So I have this account of mine. I created this account when I was starting social media manager as well. Those are the days that I really don't know how social media management works. That's why I really suggest if you are someone who's starting from scratch as well, is create your own account and experiment on that account. Because in social media, without experience in handling an account, you will not be able to grow an account as well. Unless there are client talaga na willing na i-hire ka without experience. But if you are someone who really wants to be a social media manager in the long run, maggawa ka na ng account mo, ipag-grow mo yon, and that's your experience. Because even though I have client back then when I was starting a social media management journey, I also created my own account because I really don't want to make mistakes sa account ng kliyente ko. Kaya nag-experiment ako sa account ko and doon ako nag-explore in different content, what will work and what's not. Because I was experimenting what type of content and what theme or color theme that I want to post in social media so it will represent me as a social media manager. But then right now, if you will see my current account or my current post, it is a green, but before it was a brown. Feel free to experiment in social media, especially it is your own account. That's why I really suggest to create your own account so that kahit magkamali ka man or kahit may trial and error yan or kahit mag-experiment ka, okay lang because it is your account. Hindi yung tsaka ka palang mag-experiment sa client's account. That's why, if seryoso ka talaga and you really want to become a social media manager, create your account, grow it, alamin mo yung algorithm doon, and doon mo i-practice lahat sa social media management sa account mo and make your account as your first ever client as a social media manager without experience. So if you don't know what to post in your account as a social media manager, feel free to give me a follow on Instagram because I am producing content that attracts client as well. So you can imitate that content and create your own version of it. Reason why I also prefer Instagram over Facebook or any other platform, it is because most of the businesses inside that Instagram platform is they are really willing to pay social media managers and they know how important social media manager is because on Instagram, it's very difficult to grow an account there. You really have to know how to make a content that is visually appealing that will make people click on that content. That's why on Instagram, it's very worth it if you are going to start managing or exploring Instagram platform as a social media manager. That's why right now I'm going to show you how to create an account on Instagram and what you will do once you have created an account and what kind of content that you are going to produce, and also how to optimize that account of yours as a social media manager on Instagram. Let's go. In creating your own account, the first thing that I want you to remember is to have your username as unique as you. Kasi napapansin ko dito on Instagram, pare-parehas na sila ng username with socials sa pangalan nila. So for example, socials by Shara, Shara Socials. Actually, yun yung una ko yung username, which is the social with Shara. And ang dami nang gumagawa no. That's why I changed my name to Shara.obligar to make it more branding to my name or me as a social media manager. So, I want you to remember that na kung ako sa inyo, wag nyo nang lagyan ng socials ang pangalan nyo, username. So, on Instagram, we have username and we have name. So, dito sa pangalan, feel free to also add slash here, then social media manager. So, yun kasi yung mga common na ginagawa nila to make the account more searchable. But ako kasi, ang prefer ko talaga is walang social media manager na nakalagay dito or walang nagsasabi na I am a social media manager except dito sa bio and dito sa mga contents ko. Because we know, even though hindi mo sabihin sa kanila that you are a social media manager, but if your content speaks social media management or what you're doing, alam na nila na social media manager ka. And I don't need to make myself clear sa kanila that I am a social media manager by putting a name here and kahit dito sa aking username, basta the content speaks itself na you are a social media manager, alam nilang social media manager ka. And that's how I position myself here on Instagram. And I want you to do the same thing as well. Ayan, feel free to add name na social media manager here if you want to be searchable, because if you're going to search here social media manager, ang mga lalabas dyan is yung mga may social media manager sa kanilang pangalan. So for example, this Beth, ayan, lumabas siya because may social media manager siya dito. And ganun yung mga pwede nyo din gawin. But eto, pinakita ko lang naman sa inyo so that you will have an idea on how social media management works here on Instagram. But just like what you see on my account, I don't have freelance social media manager there because obvious naman na social media manager ako. And next is the bio. So here's the bio. I want you to optimize your bio kung sino yung tina-target mong audience para malaman ng mga audience mo, okay, tinutulungan pala niya yung katulad kong business owners. Para aware sila kung sino talaga yung specific target mo. That's why on my previous video, which is this one, on this video, I discussed about who you want to target, kung paano tayo mag-niche down. And eto, kung makikita mo, I am helping business owners and creators. And then, I am offering organic growth, social media management, and strategies. So, ilalagay mo dito kung ano yung ino-offer mo. If you are offering content creation, video editing, go ahead and put it there so that your potential audience will know what kind of offer or service that you are offering. And of course, ang hindi dapat mawala is the call to action. Book free call here, 2 slots left. Ilalagay mo dito yung link where you want your target audience to go for a free call. But make sure that your call to action is something related to the link that you have linked here in the bio. And next naman, important part as well is the story highlights. On this story highlights is kailangan this speaks of what you are, who you are, and how your previous clients say about you, what you're offering, or any other information that you want your audience to know about you as a social media manager. So, ilalagay mo lang dyan, yan. For example, client works. Dito malalaman or makikita nila yung mga nagawa kong content for client. Client wins, which is the before and after or the result that I have gained for client's account. My behind the scene as a social media manager and journey ko as a social media manager, or the testimonials and the services that I am offering as a social media manager. So here, those are the details na gusto kong malaman ng mga potential audience ko about me para mas makilala pa nila ako. Because dito sa story highlights, kailangan yung mga nakalagay dyan, it is something na
gustong malaman agad-agad ng audience mo. Kasi ang audience natin, hindi na yung magbabrowse hanggang ilalim para lang malaman kung sino ka. Para lang malaman kung ano yung ino-offer mo, ano yung services, hindi yan sila magbabrowse hanggang ilalim. That's why, if you want your audience to know about you agad-agad, is ilagay mo na yan dito sa story highlights. Kasi story highlights, from the word itself, you are highlighting some information about you or about your business that you want your audience to see as soon as possible. And of course, create content that attract to your potential client. Kasi hindi ka makakakuha dito ng kliyente kay Instagram kapag nag-create ka lang ng account pero wala kang content na ipopost. And after you have created the content, it is time for you to engage with the community. So when I say community, what we mean by that? Those are the social media managers that are willing to engage with you as a social media manager as well. So this is my community. As you can see, those are the social media managers from different country. So Coastal, this is from United States, I think. Ito, Italian, si Ruth. And si Social Bloom from US as well. So these are the community that I have here on Instagram para kapag mag-upload ako ng content, they are commenting and commenting to my post para mas ma-push pa ulit yung post ko sa other people ng Instagram. Kaya, if you want to increase your followers or your likes or comments here on Instagram, engage with your community. So, if you're a social media manager, engage with those video editors, social media managers, content creators, or virtual assistant, kung ano man yan, basta makipag-engage ka sa kanila and make them follow you, support them so that they can support you as well. And after you increase your followers here on Instagram, like for example, you have 300 to 500 followers already, it is time for you to find a client or potential client. Reason why I want you to find your own niche or the business industry that you want to work with para mas madali kang magkaroon ng kliyente at para mas madali mo silang mahanap. So right now, we're going to search fitness coach since this is one of my target audience as well, influencers or creators here on Instagram. And as you can see, may mga limited accounts na lumalabas dyan. And reason why I want you to know the auditing is para malaman mo kung ano yung tamang account na i-reach out mo or magpapapansin ka dito kay Instagram. Kasi to tell you, I am not outreaching or sending messages to those account or potential client, but ang ginagawa ko kasi is nagpapapansin lang ako sa kanila. And ituturo ko din yun sa inyo right now. Pero dito muna tayo kay auditing. Kasi madaming account dito, sabi ko nga, madaming business owners or madaming potential client dito kay Instagram, is just that kailangan marunong kang mag-audit para malaman mo ano yung tamang account para sa'yo or talagang potential client mo siya na kailangan talaga niya ng social media manager. For example, this one. Ito, 66,000 followers. And kung titingnan mo yung kanyang views is hindi siya ganun kadami. Pero, if you will also check the content, active siya mag-create ng content. Ito, 14 hours ago, 6 days ago, 6 days ago ulit, 7 days, November 21. So, active siya mag-create ng content. And meron siyang 66,000 followers and active din siya. So, I really don't think this potential client or business coach for health and fitness coaches is kailangan niya ng social media manager. That's why, dito sa pag-audit natin, dito mo malalaman if this is the right client or it is not the right client for you to reach out or to follow. Pero, wag tayong aalis sa kliyente na to. Bakit? Kasi pupunta tayo sa following at followers niya, dito tayo maghahanap ng mga another potential client pa ulit. So, dito, makikita mo ang daming mga potential clients. So, like this one. Ito. As you can see, yung kanyang bio, it is not very optimized. Wala siyang call to action. Yung kanyang views and how she create content, it is not attractive or it is not engaging at all. And hindi din siya consistent mag-create ng content because her last content was 7 days ago. So this is the right client for us to engage. Because yung ginawa natin yon sa pag-check natin kung okay ba yung bio niya, kung okay ba yung kanyang content, consistent ba siya, yung engagement ba niya is okay. As you can see, kailangan niya ng social media manager. And once na na-audit mo na siya and you think na this account really needs a social media manager, it is time for you to engage. Magpapansin ka. And kapag ako nagpapapansin dito, I'm just going to do random likes. 1, 2, and 3. And if possible, mag-comment ka ng something related dito sa account na to or dito sa content niya. And then, another thing that I also want you to remember before engaging pala is to check if this account is active. Pero yung account naman kasi niya is 7 days ago, ibig sabihin last week active siya. Then, another thing na mache-check mo kung active yung account, for example, is ang kanyang last post is 1 month ago, pero siya ay may story. You know, story will last 24 hours lang. So, ibig sabihin active siya. Hindi lang siya active sa pag-create ng content, pero ginagamit niya pa din yung account. Pero since this account is active naman sa pag-create ng content, let's say, kahit wala siyang story, so, this account is active pa din. So, magpapansin ka dito, mag-engage ka na mag-engage, i-follow mo siya if you want to follow this account para kapag nag-post siya ng content or nag-story siya, lalabas siya dito sa homepage mo at makakapag-engage ka pa din sa account na yon. So, magpapapansin at magpapapansin ka sa kliyente. And that's how we do the auditing for you to get a client here on Instagram.
To tell you honestly, creating your own account on Instagram will give you the experience even though you are a beginner social media manager, and will also give you the authority and credibility that you are able to grow an account in social media because napag-grow mo yung sarili mong account. That's why in finding clients, madali na sa'yo ang magkaroon ng kliyente. It is because may proof ka na that you are able to do it, and gagawin mo na lang yon sa account ng kliyente mo or ng potential client mo. Also, the only thing here in social media and creating your own account as a social media manager is you are able to share your journey, your experience, the behind the scene, or how you create a specific content for that client, because those kind of content that will attract potential clients to work with you because you're able to do this, which is hindi nila kayang gawin. And you have to show it in social media para makuha mo yung trust nila. And it is so nice to have a platform in social media na parang portfolio mo na siya. Kasi, to tell you honestly, I don't have a portfolio na pinapresent sa mga clients ko right now. Sinasabi ko lang sa kanila is I have Instagram account wherein doon ko ini-store lahat ng mga results, ng mga feedbacks, and mga content edited ko for clients. And they are fine with that because nakikita nila doon na okay, this social media manager is very trusted dahil may account akong ganito, and nandun pa yung mga sample ng mga edited content ko and everything about my journey as a social media manager, na parang that will give them a trust na okay, hindi ako i-scamin nito dahil ganito siya ka-legit and dahil may social media siyang ganito. And now, let's proceed with the second purpose, which is you have a potential client and you want to close deal with that client. So, this is the scenario wherein you will do the auditing is if that potential client asks you how you can grow my account. Is there any way that you can grow my account? Or what you can improve to my account. So if that's the case, you have to ask this question. Would you mind sharing with me your Instagram handle so I can do the auditing? And right now, we will do the auditing on Instagram. Let's go.
This is your potential client. After you get the social media handle, ito yung account na binigay sa'yo ng potential client mo. So, how we can close a deal with this potential client by doing the auditing. So, in doing auditing, just like what we have in the first purpose, which is titingnan mo kung yung kanyang name ba is optimized. So, as you can see, optimized naman yung name niya kasi nandito yung mga common na hinahanap ng mga potential audience niya, which is the women's fitness and health over 35 plus years old. So, yan yung mga common na sinesearch para maging searchable. and the bio is also optimized, pero we can change it to make it more optimized as well. So I suggest is change the bio, and next is meron din siyang call to action, which is good, kaso nga lang masyado siyang general. So if this client is offering, let's say tingnan natin yung kanyang website, if this client is offering, as you can see, meron siyang free resources, which is good. To make your audience click this link, ilagay mo dito, grab my free resources para maklik nila yan. Kasi people will not click that link if ilalagay mo lang, start here. Pero wala naman silang magigain dyan. Parang ang mindset ng tao is, ay, bebentahan mo lang naman ako. Pero if it is something with free, people will literally click that kasi libre lang naman free, and people love free, 'di ba? And the story highlights. The story highlights is good. It's just that hindi lang siya ganon ka-consistent. If this other story highlights, meron siyang ganito, make sure na meron din ganito para naman maganda siyang tingnan. And the content. So as you can see sa content, ang gulo ng content niya. Like, I don't know where to start, or sobrang overwhelming ng mga text and ang daming design. Kasi dito kay Instagram, you have to make your feed visually appealing para magandang mag-scroll hanggang baba. Kasi ako as an audience, hindi ako mag-enjoy sa pag-scroll sa account mo, hindi ako magbe-binge watch ng mga content mo if hindi siya ganun ka-visually appealing for me. Kaya, make sure na visually appealing to at hindi ganun kadaming text. Make sure na yung text dito is more on hook. So, that's how we do the auditing dito sa account ng kliyente. Pero, hindi natin yon sasabihin kay potential client. 'Di ba? Nung hiningi natin kay client na, okay, would it be fine if I get your social media handle so I can do the auditing? Babalikan mo si kliyente after the auditing that we did. And ang sasabihin mo kay client is, okay, potential client, upon auditing your account, I can see that you have a good bio, but we can improve that to make it more engaging, to make your target audience click the link in your bio. And next is, I can help you optimize your story highlights as well to make it more consistent. And of course, when it comes to contents, I love that you are creating contents and always on the go and doing content in social media, because some of the clients is not dancing in social media, and I love that you are always down with that kind of content. But the only thing that I notice is your content, it is not that engaging to people to take action to what you are offering. And I can help you create content to make it more engaging to your audience so it will reach to potential audiences and to make your engagement increase as well. Because as I can see, your content has a potential to grow because you are receiving 22,000 views in one content, but other content is not performing so well. That's why we can create engaging content to make other content perform just like the other content that reached 22,000. So that's how we present the auditing to our client. We are giving our client a problem na ang solusyon is i-hire nila tayo. Bibigyan mo sila ng problema na hindi dapat nila kayang solusyonan. Is the only solution na mabibigay natin is by hiring us para mapilitan sila na i-hire tayo kasi kailangan talaga nila ng social media manager.
Again, you have to remember that in auditing your potential client's account, always give them a problem that they can't provide a solution, and the only solution with that is hiring you. That will make your potential client realize, okay, I can't solve this kind of problem. How much do you charge in doing this kind of things? That. So, dapat umabot ka sa punto na ganon. Natatanungin ka ng kliyente na how much do you charge? Hindi ko alam kung paano to susolusyonan. I don't know. I am so busy in doing those things. How much do you charge? And that's how we are able to close a deal with your potential client. And right now, let's proceed to the third purpose, which is how you can grow your client's account doing auditing. Imagine, as a social media manager, you already have this client, but their profile is not giving. So, we have to do the auditing on their accounts para kapag may nag-viral silang post, And alam nyo naman ang tendency kapag kunyari nakakita tayo ng post, pupunta tayo sa profile na yon, and kapag yung profile na yon is not making the target audience to take action, meaning that profile needs auditing. And right now, we will do the auditing on my account on Instagram just in case I have this viral content and potential client is napapunta sa account ko sa Instagram. So, ano yung take action na gusto kong gawin nila even though I am not saying it or even though they are not asking a question sa akin, because I have this optimized profile that will make them achieve my social media goals. Kasi in doing auditing or in doing profile optimization, hindi ka makakapag-optimize ng profile kapag hindi mo pa siya ma-audit. That's why we have to audit them first for us to optimize the profile para alam natin kung ano yung gagawin natin sa account nila and ano yung kahalagahan ng auditing before optimization. Because if ever may client ka na pero hindi pa optimize yung profile nila kasi hindi ka nag-audit, mababa yung chance na pupunta lang sila sa profile mo and aalis na sila. So, sayang naman yung possibility na ma-achieve yung goal ng kliyente mo. For example, your client wants to increase the booking ng kanyang consultation. Di ma-achieve yung goal na yon if your client's profile is not optimized kasi hindi mo siya in-audit. And right now, I'm going to explain with you how we do the auditing. If we have that client with social media goal, we can optimize that profile correctly to achieve the social media goal of that client. Let's go.
Why is it important to optimize our account and do the auditing first para mapag-grow natin yung account ng kliyente at para ma-achieve natin yung social media goals of our client? It is because, again, kapag may nag-viral tayong content, for example, this one reached 36,000 views and reach a lot of people as well. So, may tendency kapag ang potential audience natin, yung nakakita niyan, is pupunta yan dito sa profile natin, and kapag punta nila sa profile natin, nakita nila na book a free call here. At nakita din nila na, ay, helping business owners. Okay, isa ako sa mga business owners, so isa din ako sa mga tinutulungan niya. Ay, nag-o-offer siya ng social media management. Ay, nag-i-strategize din siya. So, I might need this service. Kaso, hindi pa siya sa-sign up pa sa akin kasi hindi pa niya ako ganun kakilala. That's why, in optimizing the profile, nakuha mo yung tiwala nila by just checking your profile, which is sa story highlights. Dito makikita yung mga client works, which is the sample content edited mo sa mga previous clients mo or sa current clients mo right now. Dito nila malalaman how well you are in editing content. And the next story highlights is showing the client wins, kung saan makikita nila na how effective you are as a social media manager, and other wins ng kliyente mo or ng previous client mo. That's why, unti-unti mong nakukuha yung trust ng potential audience mo, kaya may tendency na mag-sign up yan dito sa link kung nasaan yung discovery call mo to ask a question about your service. And it is your lead na as a social media manager, and mataas yung chance na mako-close deal mo na yan kasi nag-discover call na and that client is really interested in working with you. And it is a bonus kapag may mga ganitong pin post ka na makikita nila what offerings or how you are as a social media manager, and the case study of your previous client if you have, but you don't have to worry naman if you don't have case study. You can also represent other journey or other behind the scene that you can post in social media. It's just that mas maganda kapag may case study ka talaga kasi syempre proven and tested na yan. And of course, what you are offering. Reason why pinin ko yan dito kasi syempre para malaman agad ng mga potential audience that I am offering social media management, video editing, virtual assistant, content creation, and kapag nabasa nila yung caption, okay, I love this social media manager, I want to work with this social media manager. And bonus pa din talaga is kapag meron kang magandang content that will make your client stay with you, to trust you, and para ma-nurture mo yan sila, and ifa-follow ka nila. So, mababa yung chance na may magfa-follow talaga sa yung business owner kapag ang content mo is not really giving some value to them. That's why give them a value to make them stay with you. If you are aware with the content funnel, that's how I create content for my account and for my client's account. I have posted a quick explanation in TikTok. And that way, you will nurture your potential audience that will lead to your client as a social media manager.
It's very important to optimize our profile, but before that, we have to do the auditing first so we will know how we can optimize client's profile or even our profile in social media, because as a person or someone, kahit ikaw, hindi ka magtitiwala sa iba or hindi ka bibili sa isang account in social media if that profile is not giving you a reason to trust or buy to their products and services. That's why in auditing and optimizing your profile in social media, you have to give your potential audience a reason to trust you so that they will achieve your social media goals, and for you as a social media manager to make your client happy and work with you in the long run. And this is just a first step in growing your account in social media. Madami pa tayong discuss, but first, if you want to know how to do the auditing and optimization in TikTok, let me know in the comment section. Just comment black up and I'll see you on my next video.